This week on Scam School, you move an object with your freaking mind! Wizard powers! This episode of Scam School brought to you by our friends at Domain.com. Welcome to the show that's like a complete non sequitur simile that makes no sense. Scam School, the only show dedicated to social engineering at the bar and on the street. Howdy, I'm your host, Brian Brushwood, and this week we have special guest, Greg Rostami, who's going to blow our minds and give you actual superpowers because you're about to move objects with your freaking mind using mind bullet wizard powers. Holy crap, today's the best day of my entire life. Forget it, the day I got married, the day my kids were born, screw all of that, because I am here with special guest Greg Rostami, who created, I think it's fair to say, like the most popular magic app in all of Magic App Land. Is that right?
Thank you, yes.
All right, but that's not what we're going to see right now.
No, it's
because
not.
We have also our friends Matt and Susie here. I don't even want to hint at what we're about to see.
So Susie, Matt, nice to meet you.
Nice
Hello.
to meet
Hi.
you.
Have you guys ever heard of telekinesis? You know
Yes,
what that
I
is?
have.
Yes. It's the ability of moving objects with your mind, right? Now, if I move something that's of my own, it's not going to be as impressive. Now, Matt, do you wear a ring?
No.
You do not. Okay, Brian, do you mind if I borrow your ring?
Yes, you can. Although that seems fishy. I will say this much.
Now, wait, now watch. I'm not even going to touch it. Susie, if you could please take a ring, check it out, make sure it's normal. Make sure there's nothing attached to it.
It's a transformer. It's going to turn into an assassin bot.
Exactly.
It's a wedding ring. Ah!
Exactly. So now Susie, here's what we're gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to actually move the ring with my mind. In fact, I'm gonna, in a moment, yeah, it's okay, you can leave it right there. In a while, we're gonna even try to make it move using your mind as well, all right? Here's the thing that happens. If it's just on a table, it's hard for me to push it because the friction on the table gets in the way. So here's the way we get around it. You take anything that's got a little bit of a ledge to it, right? Leave it like this. You put the ring right on the edge here, like that. There we go, right on that hairy edge. Right there should be good. Okay, now make sure nobody bumps the table. Nobody bumps the table. All right.
Everybody be cool.
Everybody be cool. That's right, that's right. All right, so now we're all gonna concentrate on the ring at the same time. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, and 3.
So freaking good! All right, here's the important question. Do you guys want to learn how you guys can do this?
Yes.
Then good, toast our sponsors. Yeah! Connolly, it's Brushwood. Listen, man, I don't know. I don't know if this acting thing's gonna work out at all. It's because nobody's calling, right? Nobody's got the gigs. Thought I'd register a domain like brianisUberrad.com. Turns out somebody already has it. Wait a minute. You know what I could do? Is I could register Brian is completely rad Uber times 12.net. Of course. .net is all the legitimacy of a .com domain, only it's way cheaper and available through our friends over at Domain.com. Look, man, I know you've heard of Domain.com, even though you don't love them as much as I do. The important thing is that if you go to Domain.com, sign up for a domain, use .net, you can get it for like $8.99 for an entire year. And if you use promo code SCAMSCHOOL at checkout, not only will you get 15% off, but you will be keeping us swimming in free drinks. That's what I should do. And now I'm gonna act like I'm taking a nap and somehow supporting our friends over at Domain.com. Will you just stay with me. I'm fine. I love you. All right, there are so many things I love about this trick. The fact that it uses very personal items, I think it makes a big difference. And also, less is often more. The more outrageous your claim is, the smaller the demonstration of it should be.
What's happening first is that on my phone, I've got an app running, and so does Brian.
See, I wouldn't think, okay, if you go to the store and say, I want an app that will control time and space, like nothing comes up. How do you have an app that causes a ring to fall?
Right, so let's talk about it. The free app that we're using is called Buzzbuka. Okay. Buzzbuka, you're gonna look that up on the App Store, and normally
it's free.
It's free, exactly.
All right.
So what's gonna happen is that the magician, in this case, I'm the magician. I download it on my phone, and you're helping me out, and you download it on your phone,
What is Buzzbuka?
Buzzbuka was originally designed as a way of sending Morse code as vibration signals between a transmitter and a receiver.
Okay.
But now we're going to use the vibration to do something totally different.
And
all right?
okay, so we got 2 phones, and they use Bluetooth, and there's some kind of connection between the 2.
So both of them are now connected together, right?
Right, okay.
And one of the great things about Buzzbuka is that right now, when you hit that volume down button, okay, my phone just started vibrating. Now the only thing that's negative about this is that your phone actually looks like it's on.
Okay.
We have to make sure that the app or the screen looks like it's off.
Okay.
Right, there's a special feature on the iPhone that makes it look like your phone is off.
Okay.
It's under the accessibility functions, under the settings.
So you go to settings,
Exactly.
you go to general.
Go to general.
Right.
You scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says accessibility, where it says triple click home.
Okay.
There's a function that's called voiceover. But once you got that feature turned on, what now happens is you run the app. Right, so there's the app.
So you start the app.
You
have the Bluetooth connection between the 2.
So now both of us are connected.
Right.
And so now I triple click on the home. I go 1, 2, 3. Once you do that, you're going to triple tap the screen with 3 fingers. You go 1, 2, 3.
I mean, you're gonna, but
Exactly.
iOS 7, I don't have to. I just triple click and it
so
goes
now it
to
looks
black.
like your phone is off, right?
So both of our phones are off.
Right.
But meanwhile, right now, like I just clicked it. Did it beep for you?
Exactly. Looks like they're off.
Looks like that.
Right. So your phone is just sitting on the table the same way that your phone would sit on the table in any other circumstance, right? And now go back into the app.
All right.
Now,
So
for you, it
I'm
doesn't really matter if it's visible or not. So all you're going to do is you're going to hit that little volume down button in a moment. You see how it says it's connected, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the way it works.
This is down in the pocket. So like I'm gonna put my hand on this. If I click the 1, I get 1. If I hit either of the volume buttons,
You get a little vibration.
I get vibrations over here. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. All right. So now we're ready to go. So basically, you take your phone out, you borrow a ring, you leave the ring on the table. You say it's going to be very difficult to push the ring around because of the friction on the table. So you know what? I need some kind of a ledge to rest it on. So when you bring the phone out and you leave it on the table like this, you put the ring really close to that ledge, right as if it's about to fall off. Now, that hairy edge.
Like the only thing that matters is that one of the edges of the ring is positioned lower than the other one.
Right, exactly.
As long as the ring is however much slightly slanted in one direction,
right.
When the phone vibrates, the ring will just slide
right
in
off.
that direction.
Exactly. It doesn't even have to necessarily be a ring. It could even be a coin.
Okay.
So now, even if you have somebody reach over and like do this thing with their hands, so watch what's going to happen.
Okay, so if we're
Brian is going to launch it.
See if it works. I don't know if hold on.
There you go.
It did work!
There it is.
It's kind of cool, man.
So that was but I didn't catch it. You were activating the vibration.
Well, but that's just it, because that's the way you could do it for free, but you actually took this a step farther and made it a one-person thing. Because the way we just described it, you could do for free right now with a Confederate. Tell me about this app that you made.
Yeah. So I have an app that's called iTeleconnect. Okay,
iTeleconnect.
iTeleconnect, exactly. And with iTeleconnect, what happens there is that the app actually activates the vibration using the proximity sensor.
So, okay, this is
Using
not
the screen, the touch sensor.
correct. Well,
Actually, the
it's like
proximity.
you don't have to actually touch it
Right.
because
But
there's
it's,
the same thing that triggers the screen when you
Right,
put it up
exactly.
to your ear. As long as anything fleshy is in front of that sensor, it'll keep on vibrating.
Actually, that could be anything. It doesn't even have to be fleshy. Watch, you leave it right here, same way as before, right there at that hairy edge, right as if it's about to fall off, right?
All right.
So once you leave it on that edge, now the only thing that I have to do is I got to make sure that as I reach over with my hand, that my thumb is going to go close to that proximity sensor. So the moment that my thumb goes in front of it,
See,
boom.
look at that! That's freaking magic!
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, here's the thing. Even as you were doing this, I remember thinking the first time I saw it, I had my hands on the table and I remember thinking, I wonder if it's like some kind of vibrating thing. But then it fell off, the ring fell off, and I was like, well, I didn't feel any vibrating. Like whatever frequency the iPhone's vibrating at is subtle enough that it's enough to move the ring, but you don't feel it. There's no indication that it's using the vibrate function.
Exactly, right, it isn't. And at the end, you're left completely clean, and you just put your phone away, and you're done, and it looks like it's totally off.
You need to triple tap it so it will come back on.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, for you. That's right. No,
Right.
Look at that. Susie's paying attention.
Indeed,
Well
Susie
done,
is.
my lady. That's awesome. All right, now here's the important question. Can Susie and Matt perform this trick for us? That's what I want.
Let's do it. Let's
Holy
do it.
crap, I can't believe it. Did you guys see that radioactive bolt of lightning that just struck Susie and gave her amazing magical powers?
It did.
Freaking
Unbelievable.
awesome. It makes me say
Amazing.
abracadabra and hocus pocus.
Well,
Yes.
what amazing skill do you have now,
Well,
my lady?
I would like to show you one of my skills.
Okay.
Are any of you married?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. There you go.
Married guy powers activate.
Mary God Bowers.
Happily married, unhappily
No, here. We're both happy. Look at that. That's two rings.
Oh. Well, what I'm going to show y'all today is I am going to show you telekinesis. Okay, well, I'm going to...
No way.
Oh, look at me shake.
That's here. All right, here. I'll set you up. I feel like I can do this.
Go.
There it is. Nobody touched
Nobody
something.
touch the table.
So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run 2 marriages. Yeah. These rings are
My
going
power. I'm a super
down.
villain. Named
They're
the
going
home wrecker.
down.
Go for it. Yes!
She's got the gift.
She's got
Give
it.
this woman all the beers in the world. Very well done. Now, anytime you're going to make a bold claim, like the fact that you've got telekinetic powers, remember that less is more. That's what's so great about this effect, is that you're not moving giant skyscrapers with your mind. You're just making a ring fall off. It's something so tiny that it almost seems plausible, right? And that's why I want to hear about your success stories and failure stories. So post them down in the comments below. I read all of that stuff, but most importantly, we got to give a huge, huge thanks to Greg for sharing this effect with us. Hit him up on Twitter and offer him a huge thank you, and even better, head on over to the iPhone App Store and the Android Marketplace and look for anything that's labeled by Rostami Magic. Trust me, you are gonna love his stuff. It is all cutting edge magic. It's gonna make you look like a freaking wizard. By the way, you're not going to want to miss next week, because we're going to learn how you can talk your way out of a 3rd-degree felony arson rap simply by soiling yourself and flinging it at the prosecutor, then taking off your clothes, and then weeping uncontrollably, and then serving 3 to 5 years in a penitentiary. Simple. And then you're free, pretty much free. Look. Matt gives you the kind of patronizing, like, Susie, like her brow furrows, and she's like,
I'm in trouble.
He's so magical.
oh, so magical. Oh, so magic.